Assalamu alaikum, how viewers. Today I will discuss learning pyramid. Actually, it's a method, a learning method. The learning pyramid developed by National Training Library, suggests that most probably student only remember 10% what they read textbooks, but returning nearly 90% of that learn through teaching others. It's an overview. So that's why we are say learning pyramid was the first great educational specialist Edgar Drell, in 1940. This book's audio-visual method in training like that. At firstly, I want to discuss classification like that. The learning pyramid method, two kind like that: passive learning method, active learning method. So you see the picture. Lecture, reading, audio, visual, and demonstration is a passive learning method, and active learning method is a group discussion like that. Discussion uh, and practical drawing and teach others is the active learning method. So how to improve passive learning like that? We can see that the more active the learning experience, the better the knowledge retention and untimely the learning outcome. However, the pyramid not suggest that we roll out passive learning method to others. So first, I would discuss right now. First method, reading like that, or first method, lecture, not reading. Lecture involve preparing an educational speech for a student, how track notes about the information, and the student receive according to the learning pyramid model. Lecturing the classroom has a attention rate of the 50% among students. Minimum is the last effective tracing method. When a student hearing a lecture, the brain capacity working only 5%. So its method is lecturing. The second method, reading. According to the model, a student retain only 10% of the information they are read in the academic text. As a result, it may help some students learn how to information, while many others many find of the method less effective. Similar to lecture, this model also consider reading through the passive learning method because student can perceptive the information in the text without engaging. Some learner may prefer visual tool and the capacity established at their own learning space. But I would say at the last moment, reading working the 10%, uh, lecture working 5%, and reading working 10%. So audio visual tools like that, audio visual, when a student uh, uh, involve the learning method, third method, if from that like that media from including the video, picture, or photos, graphs, and sound, the learning pyramid say student retain 20% information from these tools, meaning student recall more information from the approach that according to the others to passive teaching method. A method classroom are more the complex technology that teacher previously had able. When you search the Google and on the site, you have get available audio books, audio lecture like that. So it's working 20%. The next demonstration So it's an important part because recently it's usual more and more system. Demonstration typically refer to showing student activity project stuff in the course curriculum like that. According to their learning pyramid model, demonstration allows students the 30% information they observe. Those teaching method also the first active approach. Their pyramid because showing information thought demonstration allows students to engage materially directly like that. So it especially may help science teacher because they are showing the technical and chemical reaction 3D work how to use the equipment before having a student perform a laboratory experiment. So next method discussion is also uh, active method. Classroom discussion, the discussion typically involving having a student talk about the course the material which each other full class in the similar group like that. Learning pyramid model using discussion method is a classroom help student 50% information they receive. Discussion method also support active engagement in the learning process because they often require student to explain perspective and the success information clearly. Student may perfect discussion method the enjoy learning collaboration process information thought the conversation. So that's why it's a working 50%. So it's an important point. And the next point is a practicaling. It's the most important when you read, when you audio visually, when you're showing the demonstration, when you discussion, but not practically. So that's why have some problem. So your brain is 75% work. Practical method refer to student performing the task activities in their classroom involving information recently learned. So it's often require student repeat the activities multiple times. So that's why this method is important, such as the using formula solve several method educational which can allow them the recall more extensive details. So that's why the method is important. And the last method teaching others, oh, it's 90% work. As a teacher, as a student, learn more and more. So according to learning method like that, the last method is the typically require student develop some experience in the topic. So that's why can uh, uh, critical details clearly and when you teach others like that, actually your brain work is more and more working. So that's why the method is a go-to method because when you teach others you learn more and more and you learn as an example, as a saying style, your pronunciation, y- your capacity, everything when a good and teaching others is the most important is working 90%. So that's why at last I would say the method is scientific method. So when you are uh, when you are for tips that using the learning method, so involving audio visual allow student make a concept maps like that gives a lecture before a demonstration as in practical worksheet like that. So that's why consider design the activities that engage student practically. For example, can you have a student engage their desk in the circle to the host decision by asking serious a bet. So mm, at last I say learning pyramid approach. Learning pyramid is a group particular learning model relating difficult degree and relation encoding various type of learning. So your responsibility, your capacity, like the brain capacity, your brain responsibility when is effectively work when you use the learning method. So thank you all. See you again another content, another video.